Hello, beautiful souls. I'm being guided to do some card readings. So today I was feeling like I really want some information around now till Christmas. So I've got 3 decks. I've got the chakra, I've got the work your light, and I've got the moonology one. Yep. Okay, so my intention is I'm going to do this in real time. My intention is I'm going to pull 3 cards from this deck and connect to what's happening. I'm just going guided with this. So I'm feeling like at this point, past, present, and future. So I'm going to pull 3 cards from this deck. Okay. Just want to get some clarity from now to the end of the year, individually, and so that's just happened, individually and collectively. So that's just happened. Okay, so there's 2 cards. So there's the first one is Rebirth, past, present, and I'll show them to you in a moment. And now I'm going to do a future as well. Okay. Whoop. Okay, that one's happened now. That one. Okay. So the 3 cards I have here. 1, 2, and 3. So from this way through to this way, okay? Okay, so let me just have a look. Sorry. This way through to, oh, it's back to front for me. This way. So rebirth, inner child, then this one. Past, present, future. So past. So we'll start with that first. Past. Rebirth. So first, what I'm getting straight up is we're all going through a rebirth, whether we know it or not, on this planet, okay? This whole planet has been going through changes for a while. The consciousness of the shifting of the consciousness has been happening since the dawn of time. So this has been available to all of us individually since the dawn of time. Now, depending on where your beliefs sit, we are not just having this one life experience, we are having many lifetimes. So that has always been available to us. However, collectively, as a collectiveness with humans, and collectively, consciously, and with this planet as well, because it has its own consciousness, it is all going through a rebirth, okay? So that is happening, and it's powerful because you can't stop this. This has happened and happening and is meant to happen. And some people will say, well, what does that mean? So everything's always growing and expanding and moving into the light, becoming more. And it happens as much as humanity or individuals will allow that. This is happening. You cannot stop it. And if you are feeling uncomfortable or things within yourself you can't describe, it's because the frequencies are always upping. They're always becoming more and expanding, and you can't help but go with it, because if you don't go with it, you will feel the pangs of that, okay? So that's past. Present, inner child. So what I do with a lot of clients is I work with their inner child. So we have these beautiful inner children within us. And what that means is, as a child, when you're a baby and you're born from the beautiful source energy of unconditional love. Some people can call that God, some people can call it from the angels, some people will call it source, some people will call it spirit. whatever you want to call it. For me, it's universal love energy. And so this is something you are born from. It is pure, it is unconditional love, and it flows through you, okay? You are born with it. And as life happens and things happen, whether it's trauma or negative events or anything that happens to you as part of your experience, you'll either accept it or reject it. So if you have some inner child wounds that have not been resolved, they are coming up now. Because it's time for the merging. We have to merge more into who we are, and who we are moving towards is love and unconditional love, okay? So this is very powerful. Now, what I witness is sometimes if we've got a wounded child that has experienced trauma or some kind of negative event, that child is locked outside of you and is not happy. And now and then we'll throw a tantrum through your adult body. It'll be something sometimes you can't put your finger on, but you can start to put your finger on when you start to recognize it, that there is a wounded child maybe, or there's something I need to resolve, because that child really needs to be a part of you, and you need to heal it and let it move into you, become a part of you. So this is presently what's happening with a lot of people. They are getting sort of uncomfortable. There's things that are annoying them. It's coming in the way of other people as well. It's coming with family and friends around them. So it's time to make peace with some of your past and those inner children. And then that's past, present, and this is future, moving into the universal light, which makes sense. So this is, this is really looking at it like, that's what we're going towards. We're going towards that beautiful, bringing more light onto this planet, bringing more light into our bodies, allowing it. And that's really what enlightenment is, to lighten up, to let more in, okay? So that's what's happening with that. Past, present, future. Now I want to just draw another card here. And I'm just going to set an intention of what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Okay. So that is this one. And this one comes up often lately for people. Don't dim to fit in. So how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So we are energy beings. We are light and sound energy in these physical, bodies, these physical meat suits, but we are unconditional love. So how much light are you letting in, and how much light are you dimming? Are you dimming to please other people? Are you dimming to fit in? Are you dimming because you're afraid of what others will think? You can't stop your light. Yeah, sure, you can dim it, but why? Why are you dimming it? Just be the light, the brightness of what you want to be, and let everyone else around you deal with it. That's their job, to find their light, and their job to either allow it or dim it. But you don't need to change to fit in, okay? Because until you actually allow your light to shine within you and please yourself, you will never be happy. So start pleasing yourself more, say more yes to yourself more, and live from within your heart, because when you do, you're living your truth. And that's what that's about as well. And that's what we're coming into an awareness of. A lot of people are. Okay, so now I want to get a timing card. So these are the Moonology cards. I want to get some timing here for what's happening with humanity from now till the end of the year, if I can get some timing around it. Because I think we're all We know that we can shift things. We know there's shifts coming. We know that things can become better. So it's really just looking into that a little bit. Okay, so I get, here it is. It's time to, oh geez, that's not very good, is it? It's time to take action. Hang on, I'll read it. It says it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. Okay, so that's telling us what to do. Now, Aries, I think, isn't Aries like February, March or something? I'm really not sure. I'd have to look into that. But I just want to get another card about when can we expect a shift or a change collectively to see that more from now to the end of the year. So let me just see if I can get something there with that. And it says, step out of your comfort zone, North Node. So as a collective, in order for us to witness more change, we have to start doing things, take more action in groups. It has to be happening with more people. I know myself, I go out, for example, unmasked, and I go out and I have my human rights, and, you know, whatever your belief system is fine. And I don't QR code in because we have rights, and there's so many other things going on that if you're not awake to that, it's very easy to get pulled into that. So, but as a collective, as a lot of this stuff will stop when we stop behaving that way. And I know people are afraid, but when you empower yourself with your rights and your civil liberties, and when you really know what's going on, you're standing up for your rights and the rights of other people. So it's really saying we need to get out of our comfort zone as a collective and start pushing more those boundaries. So, okay, I'll pull one more, and it's kind of saying, well, when you start doing that, and as a collective, then you'll start to see more change. Let me just pick one more card to see if there's any more information it wants to give on that. It says, bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. And that's what you've got to do. You've got to look at this like, and she's pouring water too, new moon in Aquarius. You've got to look at it like, are we doing these things out of fear, or are we doing them out of love? I like to think that I'm doing things out of love for humanity, for myself and for humanity. So I bring love to the situations. If I'm standing up for my rights and I'm believing in them, then that's the energy I'm taking with me. And that's just really a space where humanity does want to come from. We want to do things, take action in love, okay? Not in fear. Because when you are behaving from fear, you're going to behave differently and possibly get a very different result. When you are vibrating, doing things from a space of love, doing as something from a space of believing in yourself, standing up for what you believe is your rights, you know, and various things like that, then you are going to actually experience a different outcome. So I'm going to leave that with you. I hope you've enjoyed that, and just go easy on yourself, take care of yourself, spread that light from your heart, and until next time, take care. Bye from me.